First, I've got some good news. Toaster ovens have improved a little. In 2007, it was actually hard to find one that could make a decent piece of toast. Today, after testing 10 new models, including an update of our former winner, we found that a slice of golden brown toast was no longer quite so hard to get. The bad news? They're not cheap. The least expensive model we tested was $60. Half were $150 or more. Manufacturers justify these prices by offering dazzling features, including some we never imagined we wanted in a toaster oven. A food dehydrator, a chicken rotisserie, a bun warmer, even a built-in meat probe. Now these extras might be nice, but they just don't matter if it's a lousy toaster oven. Toaster ovens come in handy as small second ovens for preparing single portions, baking in small batches, and keeping the kitchen cool in hot weather. They take half the time of a full-size oven to preheat, and they can be more energy efficient. But toasting is still important. If they can't toast a simple slice of bread, what are the chances they can handle cookies, chicken, or pizza? We began by making slice after slice of toast on each oven's medium toast setting. 5 of the 10 models easily surpassed their performance of the 2007 models. 2 were a total disappointment. After several minutes, their toast was still practically white. A good toaster oven should radiate intense but controlled heat for browning and broiling. To test this, we made dark toast. Now, a few brands failed miserably. One model's darkest setting out of 9 choices produced black smoke and a chunk of inedible charcoal. Another one's dial ticked away as it burned the bread to a crisp. Now, only 2 of the toaster ovens that we tested were capable of making both deeply browned dark toast and good medium toast. Toasting 6 slices of bread at a time gave us an excellent snapshot of heating patterns. The best performance, including the 2 models that excelled in our other toasting tests, browned evenly across both sides of the 6 slices. Lesser ovens had hot and cold spots with splotchy-looking results. Now, if we're paying top dollar for a toaster oven that claims it can perform a wide range of cooking functions, it had better be able to carry them out. So we set up bigger cooking challenges, from melting cheese on tuna sandwiches and thin crust pizzas to heating dense casseroles of frozen macaroni and cheese. We baked delicate lemon cookies and roasted 4-pound chickens. And guess what? Those ovens that had failed to toast evenly also did a bad job melting cheese evenly across pizza and sandwiches. Cookies came out randomly browned. Mac and cheese was still too cool in the center after over an hour of baking, and the edges were drying out. And a few ovens always seem to take forever to get the job done. We actually gave up on one that couldn't finish roasting a small chicken after 2 hours. Now, interior space was a big issue. Squeezing a whole chicken into some of these cramped little ovens was not fun. The worst model was horizontally divided with a bun warming chamber on top. It left skimpy space for the main oven. But ironically, ovens that were tall enough to easily fit a whole chicken, including one with a rotisserie, failed to cook anything else well because less bulky food sat too far away from the heating elements. In the end, it was clear that the ovens that made the best toast were also the best at general cooking. But why were they so successful? We did one last trial. We set all the ovens to 350 degrees and hooked each one up to a thermocouple for an hour to see how accurately they heated. Now, true to form, the wimpy ovens barely reached 315 degrees when we wanted 350. Others varied wildly. They veered far above and below the mark. The best quickly climbed to that 350-degree target and stayed there, producing steady heat. Now, after all our testing, 2 ovens distinguished themselves with consistently good performance, but only one was truly outstanding. The Smart Oven by Breville got a perfect score. This oven was big enough for chicken, but compact enough for browning toast and baking smaller foods. Most toaster ovens have 4 heating elements. This one has 5, with 3 rods on the top and 2 below. They cycle on and off according to preset programs for different foods and direct heat where it's needed. Now, we really usually dislike preset functions, but these were easy to customize, and the oven remembers your adjustments. Breville's heating elements are quartz, which heats and cools faster than the nickel and chromium rods found in most toaster ovens. This makes it more responsive. It provides steadier heat and it eliminates the usual hot spots directly under the elements. Now, most toaster ovens operate with kind of an on-off switch. They get hotter till they literally switch off. Then they gradually cool down till they switch back on and hopefully maintain an average temperature close to what you want. By contrast, the Breville operates with a sort of dimmer switch, and it stays on, but it varies the intensity to sustain the right temperature. But all this technology comes at a price. The Breville costs $249. If that's too much, the Hamilton Beach Set and Forget toaster oven with convection cooking is our best buy at $99. It's not as sophisticated, but it was one of the most accurate ovens, and it produced consistently acceptable food. Best of all, unlike some of these models with thick manuals and confusing buttons, both of our winning toaster ovens were remarkably simple to use.